Okay then guys, so what we've got is another unboxing and review to do. This one, now as you can see, it's wrapped up. It's come from eBay, so it should be the one that I did think, because I can't remember ordering anything else off of eBay lately. And if this comes, and if this is the one that I think it is, then I am going to be well happy, because it means I have managed to pick up what for me technically would be a Grail piece, if depending on what you technically want to classify as a Grail piece. This is a piece that I have been after for a long time, and I just wasn't willing to pay the aftermarket prices for this character, because to me it wasn't worth it. It's something I couldn't justify to myself, you know. Some people may have been able to justify it, but the prices were sort of going for 400, 500, 600 quid. There's still available on the likes of TW's website. You can get a hold of this character still there. Again, I'm thinking that it's like sort of the high 400s for it, and there's just no way I could justify that. You know, I have managed to pick this up on eBay for what I consider, to me, a reasonable price. Now the little story bit, which I know you want to see what the figure is, and can it fucking just shut up and open the fucking figure and let me see it. Patience, guys, patience. You will get there. This is the whole build up the tension type shit. It went up. He had it up for $375 plus the shipping costs afterwards, which I think was like 12 quid for basically what it costs for to get it sent special delivery. That was out of my league. I was like, nah, I kind of think that. But I put a watch thing on and was watching it and watching it. And eBay sent us a message to say he's accepting sort of offers. And I thought, well, I'm going to lowball the offer first, because I know they'll come back with it. As you do, you come back with an ulterior, and you just bounce back and forwards for a little bit before you settle on the one where you possibly are both happy. So I put a lowball figure in. Obviously, immediately was turned down. I mean, it literally didn't even take a second for the thing to come in to say it was turned down. Put in another offer, and immediately that one was turned down. I'm thinking, he's got this set so that it's literally going to be somewhere close to what he's asking for before even they'll probably even send it to him to let him see it. And I just thought, well, nah, bugger that shit. It went off. Nobody had bought it. Nobody had thingied it. It came back up. Obviously, you get a message from eBay again saying it's been relisted. I had a look, he'd relisted it for $365. I thought, well, that's £10 drop, but again, it's just out of my league. I'm not paying that much for that figure, because by the time you've paid the 11, 12 quid postage as well, you know, I mean, it's not going to back up close to 400 quid now. I can't justify that still. It's too much, you know. So I put a watch thing on it again. It went on for a few days, and it popped up on my thingy saying it was down to 350, and I was like, ooh, no, that's getting close to my thingy. It's still slightly above what I want to pay before. The simple fact is that you'd have to pay the 12 £12 shipping as well. And I thought, it's slightly above what I want to pay for this character, but it's getting there. It's just about. I waited till 2 hours before it's thingy, and I put in an offer to pick it up for, with shipping, for just under 350, and the guy accepted. So I've managed to get this character, which I am happy about, for under 350 shipped to me. He sent it the same day. I would have had it the very next day, because obviously it's special delivery, but I wasn't into collecting, so I've literally had to go down to the office on my first day off to go and get it. So here it is, guys. Let's hope it's thing. I do know he's mentioned something about a slight sort of crease in the box somewhere, but I'm not bothered, because I don't show off the boxes. The boxes will go out in the loft. It's the figure, as long as the figure's in good condition, thingy. But so what I'm going to do is, so you don't have to sit through me trying to get this bit off, I'll take that off, and then you'll be able to see my reaction as I open it up for the first time, and it's just, pray to fucking God there's nothing wrong with it. Like I say, I'm happy enough with the guy's thingy, you know. As soon as he realised that it was me, he even sent us a message saying, I'm so happy that it's come to you, because I've seen that you'd like put in a few offers before it beforehand, you know. So I'm glad it's coming to you. So I get this top bit off first, and then we'll go from there, guys. We'll go from there. And as you can see, guys, it's even come with a shipper box. Now, some of you may be able to see because of that what it is, but for me, that means very friggin' little. Yeah, it's MMS 298 on the box. Whether that's what's actually in here or not, a different friggin' matter. But again, it comes with the shipper box. So it's not fucking Jim's anymore. It's fucking mine, right? Mine. So let's cut away from ourselves. Of course, I would have a nasty habit that I probably would. Be the type of idiot that'll cut himself. Then have to go to the hospital rather than really be able to open it. So it was wrapped in bubble wrap as well. I had this thing wrapped in bubble wrap as well as the black thing that you've seen, so that was good. Put that on the floor. Does have the plastic thing on it, and so far so good. Bang! This is probably for me the only OT figure I had left to get. As you can see back there, I don't know how well you can see them all, but I have pretty much everyone that I needed. This was the only one for me that was missing. This was the Princess Leia for me that I wanted. This was the Princess Leia that meant sort of the most to me from when I watched the movies. Okay, there is other ones that I would love to see, but they've only ever been done on Sideshow, and I don't really get Sideshow pieces. I've got one piece up the top which I think you won't be able to see from there. One of the clone troopers, and basically I've got him on bended knee because he just fucking won't stand because the ankles are shit. So therefore I just don't want to buy anything from Sideshow because that crap, and they don't stand the test of time now. They don't look as good. But I did like the look of, or love the look of Lando Calrissian as Skiff God. I'm sure it was Skiff God, yeah. And Princess Leia as, was it Bosch or Bosch? In a suit that she wore for that. I loved that in Return of the Jedi as well. Them were two I would still say, yeah, they would be ones I would like sort of, I would probably pick up if Hot Toys done some sort of release. But anyway, guys, this is what we had to see. Let's see if it's intact and it's working well. But so far, I am well happy. And to be perfectly honest with you, wherever this thing, I mean, there's a tiny little mark in this corner, but not significant at all. I mean, I'm happy with even how the sort of the box looks. It's off. Yeah, the actual artwork is sort of really nice. That might be the pose that I might go for. It depends. I'll have to see. I'm going to watch a few YouTube videos of how people have got theirs, but maybe something like that might be how I'll go. Though it means then sort of spoiling how they look right now, which is something that's thing. But anyway, guys, let's go to the next step and let's see. Is she in there? Oh, he's got the head sculpt covered. So let's pray to God he hasn't moved the head sculpt. Otherwise I'm not going to be too happy. But all the things there, the clamshell and everything's there. Oh, let's find the room on the floor for all this stuff, man. It actually still has the instructions there. Oh, it's still there, it's still there. This is where I want to be careful because I'm literally just getting back from the gym, but I'm so eager to get this damn thing out and have a look at it. Oh, the material is so soft on this thing. That is a beautiful soft material. He's even put the actual covers back on the thing there, which is cool. And there we go, guys. You know what I mean? That's just so freaking cool. Yeah. And actually, to be perfectly honest with you, I wasn't expecting it to sort of look as sort of nice as what it does. For it being such an older figure, I was expecting it to be sort of worse than that. Yeah, but that, to me, you can see Carrie Fisher in it. Yeah. Yes, the paint apps aren't as good as what they would do now, and the sort of the head seems quite small, but then it's a female figure, and all female figures shock me. It's just how tiny, you know what I mean? You look at the hands, just how tiny everything is on some of the female figures, you know what I mean? So, but like, looking at this so far, I am well happy, you know, because you can't see the joints, because the joints back there, so they would be sort of an ugly sight to see if they weren't covered by a thingy, but because it's covered, yeah, it's beautiful, you know. The hood actually does have a wire in it, so you could put the hood up and finagle with it to get it right, but I mean, the chances are I'll just end up having the hood down, but we'll see how it goes, see what the thing is like when I'm done. But so far that, I am over the moon, guys, over the fucking moon. I mean, this is like I say, I have been after this figure for many years. You don't get, by the looks of it, a great huge amount with it. We do get 3 hands, sort of, so we've got like what looks like a gun holding hand, which I'll give you closer looks at how sort of thingy the paint apps are in a second. Just obviously I've got this set up so you can, as you can see me, whereas when I show you them in a better way, I will sort of turn the camera around and get a better sort of angle to it, try and show you what they look like. We have the blaster, so that's pretty cool. It's a lot longer than I thought on the end of it, based off a proper pistol on the looks of that. I'm not sure which one, because I'm not gun savvy. I'm from the UK, I'm not gun savvy at all, you know what I mean? But I like that, that's kind of cool. It also comes with this, which is it, the E11 or something like that, I think. That's cool. Actually has one of those as well. What else do we have in here? Obviously you have the normal wrist pegs. You always get spare wrist pegs, so that's cool that they haven't had to be used by the guy. We have the waist grabber, okay, with a grey thingy to it. We also have, the fact that he's had all the parts still here and still thingy is great. We also have this, which has Princess Leia written on in Star Wars, metal nameplate, always good to have. Top end of it, it's like that. Like that. That will come off, that nameplate will slide off, so be careful when you're doing that. And that is the whack, guys. That's what you get with her. So what we need to do is I need to sort of now put it in such a way maybe where we can sort of think, I mean, I might be able to do the articulation from here, but I just, like doing the close-ups and what here, I'd not draw that so that I can see the lens so that I know what's happening. But this guy's is amazing, you know. So she looks down quite nicely, looks up nicely. Obviously the spin will be completely and utterly, and we do have the tilt, so that's kind of cool. Which has all that. The range of motion in her shoulders is literally just beyond the sort of 90 there. Yeah, so that's cool. Obviously with this one, there's no sort of pivot in the actual joint area there. Yeah, but and obviously it will go completely round all the way. We do have it beyond, I mean that is fantastic, beyond 90 degree, and a normal sort of wrist peg to get your wrist joint movement. That seems sort of kind of tight at the minute. Yeah, that's better. There you go. Yeah, she does have a gun holding hand on there now, so that's good range of motion there. Ab crunch, or double ab crunch there. It's sort of just below that sort of chest line, and a bit further down you have a good amount there. That's cool, really good. You do have a bit of swivel and some tilt, so that's really good as well. Yeah, I'm happy with that. She's got, do you know what it is? This figure, for being such an older figure, seems to have better articulation than a lot of the newer figures. Now that is crazy. That is crazy. That, you know what I mean? You get the armourer, and the armourer hasn't got as much articulation as this figure's got. Crazy, isn't it? Leg, go forward to there, and as you can see, it's still staying up by itself. So that is absolutely amazing, even though it shouldn't technically be doing any karate kicks or nothing, but that's cool. The double bend in the knee literally goes way beyond the 90 as well, so that is just absolutely fantastic, you know what I mean? It's, you just couldn't ask for better. It's not a split cut boot design, but you will get a little bit of articulation there because of the style of boot that it is. You have got some articulation to it, so that's kind of cool. The actual leg comes out nicely like that, so you've got good thingy. It does have a bit of pivot at the top end, so that again is good. You don't have any on the bicep, but really again the rest of it has so much movement. I mean, even going sort of back, a leg goes back a nice amount compared to most of the damn figures that they have these days, you know. So I am well happy with the articulation you get with this one. That has shocked me just how good the articulation is on this character, you know. She's got amazing articulation. And again, like I say, I wasn't expecting, I was expecting her to be soft looking, okay. I was expecting her, it's an older figure, it's got to be that way. But she does look absolutely bloody brilliant, you know, and I'm well happy now to say I have all the original trilogy ones that I need for me to be able to, there you go, I'm done with these guys. I have what I want. It's just now a case of working out how the hell do I go about posing her in with the rest of them. You know what I mean? Because I have sort of some of them in what I almost class as the iconic styles to start with. So it's like, where do I put her? How do I put her? How do I make her look? Like I say, the idea of putting her with R2-D2, such as talking to Obi-Wan, is something that really appeals to me, because that was an iconic and really good scene to me. But you had so many good scenes wearing this type of thing, you know, that it's a case of I'm going to have a look at a few videos of a few different people, yeah, have a look on Instagram and stuff like that. You know, I mean, in fact, that you can even put that sort of one leg behind the other type thing, that, you know, I mean, it's just like, it's just crazy good articulation to it. Yeah, I am absolutely delighted with this. So I have to say a big thank you to Boba501 on eBay for agreeing to deal with me, and that's a guy called Stevie Griffiths. Sorry, Stevie Griffiths. I'm well happy with this dude, yeah, and you will be getting a huge positive review, because it was taking a little bit of a chance, because I think you only had 30 odd or 40 odd sort of thingies of buying and selling stuff on eBay. So it was like, still, to me, when you're sort of that low of a count, you're still taking a chance, especially on a figure that is as expensive as what these are, you know. But like I say, the guy literally shipped it the same bloody day as we agreed the deal, and I paid it immediately, so he knew I was serious about the thingy. He was like happy as Larry, and he was like, cool, I'll ship it today, and he did. And like I say, I would have gotten it the next day if it wasn't for the fact that I wasn't in, because I was at work. But now I have her. So now it's just, I mean, there's not much to get a close-up of in respect of the uniform or anything, you know what I mean? It is literally just a white, very soft, beautiful material that you're going to have to be careful with if you have dirty fingers or anything, because, you know, it wouldn't take much to dirty this thing up. The belt is a nice sort of belt on there. You know, I don't know what the material is, because it feels like plastic. You know, it feels like a soft plastic with these plastic bits put on the top of there. Yeah, she does have like an under sort of thingy garment here to keep her modesty. So that's pretty cool. It feels like it's pretty much the same type of material. So that's sort of really nice, like I say. And the only thing that's even concerning is I'm not sure what material this is made of. It feels like it could be pleather, which is the one sort of slightly concerning thing is that if that's pleather, will that over time start a thing? Hopefully not, but you see, articulation wise, yeah, you kind of can wrong. Let's see if we can get you a sort of a closer, because I can't, I'm trying to look in one of my detail units behind to get the reflection, so I can't even really see if that's sort of got a good view on her until I sort of look later on. But I mean, yeah, that to me is just, you can see it's just soft, but still better than what I actually expected. Yeah, and I am like literally chuffed to ribbons now to have this beautiful character in my collection. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier. It's just beautiful. It's something I've been after for a long time, and I managed to get at a price that I am happy enough with. You know, to pay under 350 quid to get this character, which is like hard to get a hold of these days. I am delighted. I really am. What the worst thing was, though, isn't nothing worse about this, is the fact is that literally 2 days after I bought this character, TW had a sale on and was selling off a lot of other characters real friggin' cheap. And I was like, I've just spent 350 quid on this. But if you give me the choice again, she would win out straight away. I could have picked up 3 or 4 figures for what I paid for her at the TW sale. Well, I've seen it. I probably would have been able to pick up maybe 2 plus the shipping, maybe 3 to push if I was damned lucky. But yeah, I now have all of my OT Star Wars figures from the original trilogies. Yeah, these are the ones that I wanted. She was the one that I needed to complete it, because now obviously I have Return of the Jedi Luke, I have C-3PO and R2-D2, I have Yoda, I have got the Chewbacca and Han Solo, I've got Darth Vader, I've got the Stormtroopers, I've got the original actual Obi-Wan Kenobi, as well as I've got the other Obi-Wan Kenobi at the top end. You know, I do have Boba Fett, I do have Han and Carbonite. She was the one for me that was missing. Now I know some of you will say, oh, you're missing this one, you're missing that one, you're missing the other one. For me, okay, this is for me personally, these were the characters that stood out, that made a big difference, that were huge thingies on my youth. Yeah, she was the one that I was missing, and now I have her. Yeah, guys, I'm fucking happy. So now it's time for me to go and watch a few videos, look at a few things, see if I can find out who has her posed in a good way, and see if I can do it. And then maybe in a future video, you might be able to see her in the back there somewhere, posed up. But guys, I'm delighted. Once again, Steve, Bubba, 501 on eBay. Thank you, guy. I really do appreciate it, and I really do appreciate the fact you got it out to us immediately. I am absolutely over the fucking moon. Anyway, guys, that's enough of me waffling on about this. This is enough of me dragging your attention away. Like I say, there's not much else to show you, because you've seen all the guns and all that type of stuff before. There's not like a massive amount of details to them or anything like that. There's no moving parts, because there doesn't need to be with these ones. I think this one has got the moving part. You know, that bit will move down, and actually for a change, it does actually click into bloody place properly, which is unusual, because most of them seem to, from Hot Toys, not click into place as the way they should. Yet this one does, which is really cool, and it actually clicks into place at the front end as well. So absolutely spot on. Yeah, he's kept it in really good nick. Looks fantastic. Anyway, guys, that's me and the princess out of here. Catch us in the next one.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.
Thank you?
You're welcome.
What? No. I didn't. I wasn't. Why would I ever say
Okay,
that? I mean,
okay.